Yeah, hello friend, this is Harendra and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to learn Razorpay payment gateway integration in iOS. Plus we will also learn the backend code. So this is the official page of Razorpay. So all available SDK versions are listed here, and you can install this using CocoaPods. Okay, so first we need to create a fresh empty project. So using my xcode, I am creating a new project. Uh, let's give a name, and you can also give the name whatever you want. Okay, and organization bundle identifier, and keep all things default. Okay, now hit the next button and save the project on your directory. So I'm keeping it on my desktop. Okay, so you can check project is created on my desktop. But for now we have to uh, init CocoaPod in our project. So we will use this version. So first we need to open terminal and navigating to our project directory. Okay, and now pod init. This is the command to initialize the pod in our project directory, and then open the project file. And you can also check project file is available in this uh, project folder. Okay, so in this project file you need to mention this pod file and its version. Okay. So because we are using Swift 5 and above, so we will use this version, latest one, 1.1.7. Okay, the installation process is started. So you can check uh, project it, pod is initialized. And now we will not use this xcode project. We will use xcode workspace, so that we can use pod in our project. So select the simulator. Okay, so actually I'm looking for the Swift version inside this. So you can check what are the targets this xcode version supports. So this is basically not related to our current development. I'm looking just for uh, configuration only. So you can skip this thing. Meanwhile our project is building, so I'm looking for some configuration only. Okay, so project is successfully built in background. uh, Actually I'm not finding any Swift version here. Okay, just move it for now. Just untick this. And also we are using for the iPhone only. And if you want to add your signing, you can add here. These are resource tags and other Xcode related things. Yeah. mm, okay, so now go to the view controller So this is our view controller. We will where we will write our all code related to SDK, Razorpay SDK, and you can check this all official document where all things is clearly mentioned, like support for the Objective C and support for the Swift version. Okay, so using this official document, anyone can integrate this Razorpay SDK in their project very easily. So first you need to import this Razorpay module and then create some variables and initialize that variables in your view controller. Okay, so and you can copy this code and paste directly into your view controller. And you also need a Razorpay test key. So first for that you need to sign up on Razorpay sandbox account. I have already did that, and I already have my test account, so I'm not signing up again. So I'm writing this piece of code into my view controller only. So you can check in VS Code, Visual Studio Code. I have already configured Node.js module for the backend server. So here is my test key. So I'm just keeping this test key into my iOS project to initialize the Razorpay module. Okay, and you can check all things. The capabilities of this SDK are clearly documented over this page. Okay, so before I start, you can review this page, overview this page, and so that you can understand the all process, all things very clearly. Okay, so just confirm this protocol in this view controller and write this piece of code. Okay, because this is xcode is asking to create the protocol methods. We will keep this separate using the extension. So but for now I'm keeping this in view controller. Okay, so you can check this is our backend code where we have initialized the express and core, and this is the Razorpay module, and we have created the instance of the Razorpay, and this is the API that will create our order. Okay, and we will also modify this API whenever we required. Okay, and this will be this kind of a code we need for the backend. This code for the Node.js, and this code for the display the UI for the payment. Okay, so now we are going to designing part. So this is our storyboard. Just doing some basic things like creating a button to pay, and if and some text input if required. So for testing purpose, we will do some hard code values like amount only. So creating a button, and we are also decorating our splash screen so that we can differentiate between our view controller and splash screen, because initially and by default it comes a white color. without any UI component. Okay, so simply just putting a label and text over there so that we can identify this as splash screen. Give the name Razor or anything you want. And I also want to change the font of this text, so okay. Now we are in our view controller where we will add a pay button. And I also integrated the Stripe payment gateway in my earlier videos, so you can also check that videos if you want to integrate Stripe payment gateway. Okay, now creating a pay button. Just giving font and size of that font. So this is very basic and not related to our integration, just for the uh, connecting the UI with the functionality only. You can directly write the code in view load and perform the operations, but for that you need to run the code every time, so button interaction is required. Now we are separating protocol methods using extension. So we will keep these all protocol method into a extension. Just cut and paste here. Creating a pay button and its function. Okay, so now we are good with our UI part. Now writing some piece of code. Okay, to create order we need some code to interact the server. So you can check using this we can show the payment form, but for the payment form we need a order. Okay, and that order can only create on the server side only. So this is the request in the various programming languages, but we are using Node.js, and this is the response that we will consume in our application. So we are writing this code to keeping thing in mind for the Indian clients. So we are using rupee for the payment. So logging into my dashboard. In dashboard, you can see your orders, refund, and all transactions related thing. So transaction, yeah. So you can check there is no payments, and if we go into the order section, this one, you can check some test orders that I created in my testing. Okay, so these are order created but not paid. Okay, so first, what is the process? First we need to create order, and then we need to pay or complete that order. Okay, so this is the process. So to show the payment form, you need a order ID, and here you can see amount. We are using a order for the 50 rupees, so it's take the in form of paisa. uh, in case of the INR, so you need to multiply by 100. So 50 paisa into 50 paisa into 100 means 50 rupees, because 1 rupee at 100 paisa. Okay, and in case of USD, it takes cents. Actually, writing the code will take some time, so I'm skipping this thing, and we will come back in the next part of this video, where we will introduce and I will explain the uh, functionality of integration. Now we have this complete code. You can check. So let me explain one by one. So this is the storyboard where we have created a button and the text input. I have added a text input so that we can input a amount and connect it to this IV outlet, and Razorpay payment module instance, and initialize that using a test key. And you can check we have confirmed protocols here, and also added some UI alerts so that we can show some alert on success and failure. Okay, and this is the documentation page and integration steps. You can check, simply copy this extension and piece of code and paste this into your extension part. So whenever your transaction fails, we show some alert to user. And these are the test credentials, like you can use this account to the for the testing purpose, like Mastercard, Visa card, all kind of cards are available here. And for the this, you can use above one for the domestic payment, and next one for the international, and then subscriptions. Okay, and these are the payments. So I did some payment for my testing purpose only, and I will show you how we can create a payment and orders. So this time my account is in dev mode and test mode. So we have status, created at, and all kind of payment related information on dashboard. So you can check these all are orders, and these are the payments. So these are the transaction where we have made the payment, or we have the status for the failed or success. Okay, you can check this is the attempt, so that means we have done the payment successfully, and this is the red flag for the failure of the payment. Okay, and this one for the, you can check, we have created this payment, we completed this payment using UPI and time, and what are the UPI ID, you can check here. and the fees and order ID, and you can this order ID also clickable, so you can also see the description of that. So now this kind of UI you will see. So this is a button where we are getting the amount. Now creating the request to create order on the server. So this function will take amount and passing to this Node.js server. So you can check we have also modified our request on the node side as well. So for the taking the parameter. Okay, so this AMT parameter we will pass to our backend server, and all information related to the order uh, we have taken into the request. Okay. So now we are creating a order for the 19 rupees. So you can check. You can also pass the icon as well, and this color is for the UI only. So if you want to red, blue, or any kind of color, you can give the theme. And email, actually this prefill comes pre-filled into the form, so you can check here, and you can also edit your phone number and email. Okay, this will this function is responsible to show the UI. Okay. And these are the protocol methods for success and failure. So let's say we create another for the 22 rupees, and there are the various payment methods available here: wallet, net banking, UPI, and card as well. And for the UPI, you need to confirm you add this key in your uh, Info.plist. You can check on the documentation as well. This one. Okay, so add this key value pair into your Info.plist file. Sorry, open this as a source code. Okay, and write your code here. And you can also paste, also add this code from a property list as well. Now save. Okay, so these uh, key pair is added into the Info.plist. So three key value pairs we have added here: Google Pay and Tej as well. But still we have that message. I think we need to handle that case into our app delegate file. So you can check still in console. We can see that log. Okay. So handle the success and error events. Okay. And for the UPI callbacks, we need to write some handling code here that can perform the callbacks from the third-party applications into our application. Okay, so that will take this warning away from our console. And also don't forget to write this piece of code into the main async main. Okay, so otherwise if you open this in background mode or any background thread, and then application will crash. So using net banking you can check different banks are available here. This is the list of the banks, retail and corporate, all kinds of banks available here. And if you want to fail any transaction, you can select the fail, or for the success you can select the success. Okay, you can check on the page. So this transaction is success, and we can check this thing in our dashboard and application as well. You can check the success method on the console, just refreshing our console. So you can check the amount was 21 rupee, and this was our payment ID, and this is success using the HDFC banking. Okay, creating another order using card. So actually I'm not entering any card here. Okay. And we have some test card here, so you can test using that cards, but I'm skipping this thing for now. I'm using UPI, so writing a UPI ID. Okay, so in case of UPI you will see this kind of process bar. Okay, and this is your payment. Click on this, so you can check payment method is UPI, and this is your UPI ID. Date, time, and all things are available here. Now we are creating another transaction or order. Let's say 61. Okay, this time we are using wallet, so I'm using free charge. Okay, so default OTP is 1234, so you need to enter 1234. So I'm just looking for the log, so any log, OTP log is printing here or not. So I'm writing default OTP here, and that is 1234. Yes, so you can check payment is successful. Just refreshing. Yes, so this is done for the 61 using free charge wallet. So you can check our integration of this payment gateway is working very well and successfully. Now creating a failed transaction. Okay, so this transaction should be marked as fail, and another one is success. So we have created two fresh transactions, one for the success and another one for the fail. So both are on dashboard. Okay, and this is completed using Airtel Money. And also we have some filters here, so you can filter your type of different type of transactions here. These are the all orders. So guys, this is our all process to integrate Razorpay payment gateway in iOS and this is our backend code where we have created a API to create an order on server side. So in this video we have covered all things like dashboard, Razorpay dashboard, and iOS side integration and backend side integration, and all repositories, front-end and backend will be available on GitHub, and I will also mention the link over there. Okay. And few some advanced thing you can also create from the dashboard, and you can see on your screen like theme and webhooks, automatic capture, okay, and your profile details. So I'm not going in detail, and you can also check Razorpay NodePay GitHub library. Okay, so these are the installation guide for the backend side using Node.js. How you can fetch all transaction between two dates, and support resources are also available. How you can test and development, all things are available on GitHub page. Okay, so everything is covered in this video, and if you like this video, please like the video and subscribe my channel. Okay, till then, thank you, bye bye.